Hey guys, welcome to UPSC CSE Decoded. Today I will be discussing with you 150 days study plan or 5-month strategy to clear UPSC CSE Prelims 2021. So the date of the Prelims exam is on June 27, 2021. So the number of days left in between is 151 days. So we'll see how to crack this exam. It is possible provided you are ready to give your 100% effort. Before we get into the video, I would like to clarify a few things. Now, this strategy will work if you're clear with your basics. At least you know what to read, how to read, you know what resources to follow, etc. And you're ready to put in extra hours. Now, this is just a model or sample study plan. Do not go by the word with this plan. I'm giving this plan based on my strength and weakness. Try to create one for you. This is just a model one so that you can learn how to do one and you prepare one for yourself. What is the importance of prelims? Now, without clearing prelims, you cannot do mains. Few of us give too much of importance to mains, thinking that mains only gives you the rank list, etc. Yes, mains is important, but in order to write mains, you will have to first clear prelims. So keep that in mind and work hard to clear prelims. Next, the success rate of prelims is very less. Only 3 out of 100 candidates clear prelims. And then the major phase of the examination is the prelims itself, because you read a lot of books, you read a lot of resources, you keep practicing tests. So it is the phase where you accumulate the knowledge. Mains is how you put your perspectives on the paper. For that, you need facts and other data to support you, and that knowledge you gain from your prelims preparation only. Now, if you're going to give your first prelims and if you haven't cleared prelims before, then dedicate 80 to 85% of your time on prelims topics. Now that we have seen the importance of prelims, now we will see what is the importance of having a right strategy. So preparation process will be made easy when you know what you're doing, and then it will keep you on track with the exam. The most benefit of having a right strategy is you can complete your syllabus on time, and then you will have time and scope for multiple revision, because you know what you're doing, you know how to plan your process, etc. Revision is the key to crack this exam, so you will have ample time for revision, and then chances of clearing the exam in the first attempt is bright. Remember, hard smart work plus right strategy is equals to success. Now we will see what are the subjects and books that you'll have to read for prelims exam. So the first subject I'll be saying you is history, and by the name history, history can be classified into ancient, medieval, modern, and art and culture also comes under history, which you'll have to be reading for prelims. So the subjects that that the books you'll have to be following is, for ancient history it will be class 11 NCERT old. Even if it's new, it's no problem. I am following old, so I am saying old. For medieval, it will be again class 11 NCERT. For modern, it is class 12 NCERT. And then again, you'll have to either follow Spectrum or Bipin Chandra. Any one will do. I am following Spectrum. If you're comfortable with Bipin Chandra, you can very well go with Bipin Chandra. If not, you can opt for Spectrum too. And then art and culture, it will be fine arts NCERT. The next subject is geography, and for geography you will have to read class 6 to 12 NCERT. And then in geography we'll be facing many map based questions. So in order to tackle that, you will need an Oxford Atlas. Whenever you read any places in the textbook or in current affairs, immediately refer to the atlas and see what geographical features are surrounding it. Say for example, if you're reading current affairs based on an issue in say for example in Arunachal Pradesh. Now how should you focus on map based question is, check for the neighboring states of Arunachal Pradesh, the countries bordering the neighboring states, any rivers or natural mountain passes that is passing through, wildlife sanctuaries in Arunachal Pradesh, etc. And then you will have to read the GC Leong book, the orange color book for geography. Next subject is polity. In polity, you will have to read class 11 NCRT and Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is the Bible for polity. If you do not have any basics in polity, then start with class 11. If you know anything in polity, then just go into Lakshmikant and conquer the book. Next is economics. For economics, you'll have to read class 9 to 12 NCRT, either Ramesh Singh or Shankar Ganesh. Just follow any one of the book. Shankar Ganesh is simple in words and it can be understood easily. Ramesh Singh, few of us follow. I have just referred it for a couple of topics, but I mostly prefer Shankar Ganesh. And then you'll have to read economic survey. Do not try to cover the economic survey by yourself. It may be hectic. So try to opt for any of the gist provided by various institutes online. Next is environment. For environment, you'll have to read class 12 biology NCRT. Last few chapters deals with environment topic and then Shankar IAS book. For polity, how Lakshmikant is synonymous. So is Shankar IAS book for environment. So cover it with depth. Next is general science. You'll have to read class 6 to 10 NCRT and then Science Reporter magazine. You can opt for compilation. Also, predominant of the general science questions are from current affairs. So follow current affairs rigorously. And then current affairs itself, you will have to follow the Hindu newspaper day-to-day basis. At end of the day, you need not make notes from the newspaper. You can go opt for compilations and then you'll have to read compilations on Yojana, Kurukshetra and Rajya Sabha TV. So for this exam, you will have to be reading 1 year current affairs. So you may be studying from May, June 2020 to May, June 2021. Now I'll give you the subject-wise weightage. Now, this is just tentative. This is the outcome of what research I have done, what efforts I have put in. These numbers may vary slightly based on each one's calculations. So go accordingly. So now, according to my interpretations, these has been the weightage for each subject. So for history, every year on year, you tend to get from 12 to 15 questions. For geography, you tend to get 10 to 13 questions. From polity, you tend to get 14 to 15. And then in economics, it is 12 to 15. Environment, 18 to 20. General science, it is 8 to 10. And current affairs, 15 to 18. Now, how I interpreted this is I took a paper and I drew a tableau column. Now, how I did is I took past 25 years question paper, made a tableau column in such a way, subjects, and then the year. Say, for example, in 2000, history had 20 questions. I used to fill it here as 20. In 2021, if it was 15, 15. Likewise for every subject for the last 25 years. And then if you have time further, classify history on the basis of ancient, medieval, modern, and art and culture. Geography on physical and human geography, world and Indian geography, so on and so forth. So by this, you will know what are the topics you will have to, in history itself, you will know what are the topics you will have to give importance. And among all the subjects, you will know which subject to give more importance. So this will help. So try doing a tableau column like this. Now we will see 5 months overview plan. This is yet again a model plan that I have created for myself. So the remaining, that is the 1 week of Jan and February, I'm planning to cover environment, polity, and the current affairs. And then Feb to March, it will be polity, history, and current affairs. March to April, it will be history, economics, and current affairs. April, May, it will be economics, general science, and current affairs. And May to June will be complete revision. I will give a separate video on how to revise and how to do revision for this 30-35 days. Now I've just split it each subject, like how many days will be sufficient to cover each subject. Yet again, this has been classified based on my strength and weakness. So if you're weak in history, you'll have to put in more days. Or if you're strong in polity, you can complete it before also. So work out a plan for you. This is just a model one, mine. So for history, I have allotted 25 days, for geography 20, polity 25, economics 15, general science 15, environment 15, and for revision 35 days. Now we will see what are the various phases of the preparation. So the phase 1 will be preparatory phase. You can take up to say a couple of days for this phase. You try to understand what you will be doing for the next 150 days. Try to work out a plan for yourself and then collect the resources. Make sure what are the subjects you'll be reading, the resources for it, etc. And then the next phase will be full-fledged preparation. So this will be for a couple of months, say maybe from starting of Feb and until April or May. So make a timetable, day to day, day in and day out. Make a timetable. You can either make a timetable for the entire week at the start of the week, or you can make a timetable for each day at the start of the day. Whatever, whichever is comfortable for you, follow that. Then once the plan is made, stick to your plan. Your friends may have another plan. Now I'm giving a sample plan. Some other person may come up with the sample plan, and few of your friends may have another plan. Do not confuse anything with anything. Do not confuse your plan with their plans. Try to focus and stick to your plan. Believe in your plan. Now, once all the base work is done, try completing the subject, try completing your daily targets, put in the extra effort, sit for long hours, avoid distraction. By doing so, you can achieve your goal. Phase 3 will be revision. In revision, um, it is the 3 hours that will give you success, which is read, revise, and repeat. And then you'll have to do minimum of 3 revisions. Revision phase, make short notes. Short notes is as in, say for example, you have the Gandhian era and freedom struggle. If it, in the book, if it has 20 pages, you'll have to put those 20 pages in 2.5 to 3 pages. So it'll be in that revision notes, it'll be about only keywords, and from the keywords you should be able to remember what the concept is. So make such short notes after either 1 or 2 revisions. This will help you immensely to just go through before you enter the exam hall. This is called revision notes. I'll make a separate video on how to do. And then phase 4 will be practice test. In your in this 5 months, practice daily prelims and MCQs. Various websites offer it. They post about 10 to 15 questions every day. Practice those prelims and MCQs daily, and then give subject-wise marks. Uh, I'm strong in history, so I can neglect history. No, it will not work. If you're strong, give 10 subject-wise mark. If you're weak, give 20 subject-wise mark. But make sure you're giving subject-wise marks. And once that is done, give full-length marks. That is a combination of all the subjects. And then give equal importance to CSAT. There are few candidates who have cleared GS with good cutoff year after year but failed to qualify CSAT. So give CSAT equal importance. And then the final phase is exam like environment. At least take 5 to 6 tests based on exam like environment. So on the day of the exam commences at 9 o'clock. You'll have to be at the center at least 1 hour before. So even in your home, practice exam like environment. Have a sample OMR sheet. Try filling the sheets so that you do not make any mistake in the exam hall. And such factors should not be the reason for you to miss one of the attempt. So practice all those things. Practice time-based test. Both, as I said, exam like environment. So you'll have to practice GS in the morning and CSAT in the afternoon, at your home or at your institute, wherever you study. So fifth phase will be exam like environment. Now I will say you, now I have given you a sample plan, how to work, how many days split up, and then different phases of preparation. Now I will discuss with you what are the different approaches available for you to cover the syllabus. The first approach will be backtracking approach. So what this backtracking approach is, say for example, you're taking the recent concluded prelims exam question paper, and you're coming across a subject called you're coming across a question from history, and it is about Indian national movement. What you'll have to do is, you read the question, you understand it is from Indian national movement. You have 4 options before you. One is the correct answer and 3 other options are not correct answer. So how you will read is, you will read the question, know the answer for that, and then remaining 3 options are there, find the question for it. So what I'm saying is, only one relevant answer are there, 3 irrelevant answers are there. Learn those topics and find out for which question they are the solutions. By doing so, what you're doing is you're covering 4 topics from one single question. So by do this method, try following at least 10, compulsory you will have to do this for at least 10 years of past year question papers. If time permits, do it for 20 years question paper. You will have in-depth knowledge and you will catch the crux of the exam. So do it. This is called backtracking approach. You will read the question paper, find out the topic, go back to the book and read the topic. This is called backtracking approach. Next one is test-based approach. What you can do is enroll for any of the test series available in the market. Go according to your plan. Say for example, test 1 is polity, test 2 is history. Go according with your plan and complete the syllabus based on their test. So make sure you take at least 50 sectional subject-based tests. That is uh, say for example 5 environment based test, 10 history based test, 15 economics based test based on your strength and weakness. So around 50 tests based on subjects, and then 25 full length tests, and then NCRT based test. If you can opt for NCRT based test, it's well and good. If you cannot opt, it's never a problem. uh, Once you have read the book so thoroughly, you yourself will be in a position to frame questions. So that also can work. When you're revising, you can you keep an eye on, like, on the book, saying, okay, this may be a possible question. I've seen such type of questions in the past year question papers, so this may be a probable question. You can start predicting the questions by yourself. Like for revision, there are 3 R's. For test, there are 3 T's, which is test, technique, and textbooks. So write the test, develop a technique, and once you're familiar, go ahead. If you're not familiar, come back to textbook and complete the pending work. Now read the NCRTs faster, because in my initial preparation phase, I don't know if people would laugh at me if I'm gonna say this, I nearly took 6 months just to cover the NCRTs. NCRTs are important, but you cannot overdo it. I overdid it. So in order to read NCRTs faster, you can access various websites who have given gist of each topic, or you can go for YouTube videos where they have given the gist of each lesson, crux of the lessons. You can grasp it, give a fast read in the textbook, and know the important facts. And then CSAT, as I said earlier, CSAT is equally important. You cannot neglect CSAT. So the practice last 10 years question paper. Give importance to comprehension if you're not a person who are good with apps just like me. The fifth approach will be book-based or subject-wise approach. So for example, you can complete history, say and then I'll go with geography. I'll complete physical geography part. You can go like that, or you can say entire history. Let me take spectrum. I'll complete the spectrum book entirely. Or you can go like, I'll complete a GC Leon completely. So you can go on like that. Any approach. There are 1,000 ways one can clear UPSC. This is just one of the way. And then final is the Pareto principle. In Pareto principle, what it says is 80-20 rule. So the principle says, like, if you put in 20% of efforts, it will contribute to 80% of the results. So change the way you set your goals and work accordingly. Even if you're putting in 20% of effort, make sure that it should be the contributing 80% of the contribution factor for your result. We'll see the overall and general strategy to clear prelims in 5 months. So give your 100% and plus and 10% extra effort in order to stay in the competition, because 5 months is a lesser time compared to people who have studied for a year. It is not that you cannot clear in 5 months, but people have studied more time than you. So keeping that in view, you will have to put in the extra effort. You'll have to have a positive mindset throughout the process till you give the exam and even after giving the exam, so that you're ready for the next stage of the exam. So any negative attitude or a doubt on yourself may have an harsh impact on you. So first start with the previous year question papers, and then in books start with NCRTs. If you have not, make sure you read the NCRTs faster by reading the gist of it from various websites or through various YouTube videos. Have a daily plan, goals and targets. You can either make a daily plan at the start of the week or at the start of the day, but you should have a daily plan and goals and targets. Do not waver, that is, do not keep changing your resources, your plan and strategy every now and then. Everybody will have a different strategy. They will feel theirs is the best one, so people may try to convince you that this will be the best, that will be the best. No, they have the belief that theirs is the best strategy. You should also have the same, that yours is the best strategy. You need not make any notes from the newspaper, rather you can opt for any compilation of various websites. Revise daily what you have read in that day at the end of the day, and then practice daily prelims MCQs that are posted by various institutes. So the next one is develop the art of elimination method. I'll give a separate video on how to inculcate the elimination method technique. For now, analyze on how you can answer a question by first knowing which option is wrong. Just writing the test will not help you. Analyze the test that you have given. See how many questions you are able to understand. What are the mistakes you are committing? What are the mistakes that you are doing on the subjects you have read? What are the subjects you need to focus more on, etc. You will know everything only when you analyze the test that you have given. Until April, you can continue reading your optional and also practice daily answer writing. After that, dedicate complete month for prelims only. Avoid using your smartphone. It is a mother of all distractions. Create a comfortable and motivated study environment for yourself, because you need to sit in that place for say 10 to 12 hours and study. So it should be comfortable and it should be motivating you throughout. Relax and regenerate periodically, because you need the strength to put in to conquer this exam day in and day out. So you need to relax and regenerate periodically. Health, diet and sleep is equally important. You cannot sacrifice on your sleep, you cannot sacrifice on your diet. Give equal importance to it. Unless you are healthy, you cannot convert all your efforts into success. Plan your work and work your plan. So plan what you'll have to do and stick to your plan and work on that plan. All the best for your preparation process. Do well. Next videos that will be in our channel is I'll be giving a timetable that I will be following for the next 150 days. It's a model timetable, so that you can so that it can help you to create one for yourself. And then I'll give important topics in each subject based on my interference from the previous year question paper. It may vary, but I will tell you what methods I follow in order to extract the importance topic from the uh, previous year question papers. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you have any doubts, ask in the comment section. Share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.